That's a good point you have started, yes. You start from the planet, then we have an Earth or solar system or the Earth. Then you have what? Continent. Start from bigger to smaller. Continents. Okay? Then you have country. Then you have state. Then you have county. Which county you are living in? Utah.
Yeah.
So which county? Utah is a state.
Summit County.
Okay. And then township.
Park City.
You see that Parts Valley. And then community. Community, then your home.
Okay.
Then you have family. Then we have parents and siblings. You see, this is one way to start understanding the world. Other ways to start from your house, and then township, then county, then state, then country, then continent, then the Earth planet, then solar system. So if you have many solar systems, then what it is known as galaxy. We have millions of galaxies. No end. So we cannot find the beginning and end of universe or the world outside. Do you find it? Tell me if you have found it. Think. Where is the end of the universe? There is no end.
Yeah.
There is no beginning. Our house is definitely limited. Our county is limited. Our state is limited. Earth is limited as compared to the other planets in the same solar system. But as such, the universe has no limitation. It does not end. Right? Now go to the second. Now, what do we see in the world? Tell me. What are the things we see in this world? Am I a world for you? Yes. You are a world for me? Yes. You are a world for me? Yes. Because you exist in the world, so hence I say you are a world for me. Clear?
Yeah.
So in the world we find people. Are you sure? What is the second thing? We find non-living and living beings. Can you give some examples of non-living beings around you?
Water bottle.
Yeah, you're right. Your house. And?
Table.
Table. Your band. Your earring.
Yeah.
Your earbuds. Your hairs also. And we already know the living beings, starting from the mosquito, ants. Mosquito. So this is the first category. We will talk. And what else you find in the world? Yesterday, did you sleep well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is time. In the universe, we also find the time. Past, present, future. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And in the world, we have already discussed, we find places and locations. So the entire universe, you just become aware. We ask the intellect, let me understand. So I see my room. Oh, you haven't come to my house. So we see the room, we see the four walls, the lamp is there, the fan is working, AC, computer. Okay, all are objects. Then we had scheduled to meet at 10:15, that is the time. And this is the location. And we are the two people meeting each other. So we have three things: people, place, time. So that people or non-living and living beings are known as objects. So in yoga we say the entire world consists of three things: objects, time, place. You remove the space or the place, the world is not. Time is already there, the past, present, or the future. And the objects means non-living, living beings, and plus the people. Are you clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. We have our own world and we have one common world. Did you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? We have our own world in which we live. Our own world means your parents, home, siblings, relations, etc., and friends. They are different than my parents. Yeah. So your own world is different than my own world. But they are the part of the one world. Are you getting it? They are the part of one world we both share. Can you tell me what we share together? Even if your world is different than mine, you have three siblings, you have your parents, your age, your place, your home and location. My home, place, location, my parents are no more. They are already in the heaven. So my own world and your own world are different. Still we share the one common world. So what do we share? Together. Think. Let me know the answer. Simple. You are watching. We are living in the world. So why don't you ask your intellect, what do we share together? Do we share earth together?
Yes.
Do we share air together?
Not right now.
No. Air is the same in your house, in your room, and air in my house and room is the same. Think, think.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
see? The same space we share. Space is one. Space is limited by the room. Your room may be bigger than mine, but we share the same space. All the five elements we share together. We share the same time. Tell me if not.
Yeah.
Our body is and gender may be different, and gender may be different, but we share the body composed of same elements. Should I take you deeper? I don't know whether I have told you or not. So this student of mine is 89 years old, lives in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to tell me, understanding, pay attention. So she told me now I'm 89 years old and I get tired. I said, how dare you say that? You are 89 years old. Why I said so? So I said, your body is composed of protein, carbs, fat. She said, yes. Your body and my body, whether we look different, whether you look younger or older, or like me with a long beard, our body is composed of the same elements: protein, carbs, fat, minerals. Did you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So now I asked her a question. How dare you say you are 89 years old? Is your protein in your body is 89-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. No. Carbs in your body is 89 years old? She says no. And then she burst into a laughter and she said, you are right. So I'm not 89 years old? Yes, for the sake of the people, for the sake of your ID, you are. But don't take it mentally. Because if you take it mentally, if you are keep on thinking, I'm 89 years old, I'm 89, I'm 89, then I cannot walk, then I cannot talk. And then it's a mental limitations. Who causes this mental limitation? Remember the three states of the mind. Oh, did you understand this point? We appreciate outside. You are 14 years or 13 years. 14 years or 13 years? You are 14 years, no?
50.
Oh, I forgot it. So this 14, 15, 64, 89 is just for the sake of convenience. Otherwise, our all bodies are made up of the same protein, carbs, fat, minerals. These minerals, fat, carbs cannot become 89 years old or 14-year-old or 64-year-old. But if I think, oh, I'm 89, so I'm tired. What do you mean by it? no doubt everyone has to understand this point. This is a very important. We live two worlds. One world is created by me, by my mind, and other world we share common world. We share huh? Common world, common protein, common fat, common carbs, and they never become old. Why we are understanding when we understand the nature of the world outside, then we know how to work on the world calmly. To know it, to work in this world calmly, free from anxiety and stress and suffering. But if we do not know the world outside, then what happens? We are getting carried away by the three states of the mind. We have already covered that. You remember that very well. So when we do not understand the nature of the world, oh no, why you have insulted me, why you became angry over me, I am upset with you, then all these thoughts start coming. And then we are stressed. Can you tell me one thing that is the characteristic of the world? The most important characteristic of the world. Think, tell me. That you see every day, that you see, you feel, you watch, and still we forget it. Who makes me forget? Mind. Which state? Forgetfulness. Think, what is that characteristic? Did you find it? What is the difference between 12-year-old, 13-year, and 14-year-old? I'm giving you a hint. What is happening in this world all the time?
Mm.
2 years ago you were 12.
Age. Yes.
Aging. So what that, when we say aging, what that means? What is happening in the world all the time? Change. The world never stops. It is constantly changing, my friend. Do you see that? Tell me, just think of anything that does not change in the world.
Mm.
Give me at least maybe 3 or 4 things that does not change. Just start looking from the nearby, your house. Your house is not changing?
Nope.
No,
What?
That's
that's
house
how
is
to
not
not
changing,
changing,
but
but
inside.
inside,
You leave your house for 100 years?
Oh,
oh,
What will happen?
it
it
will
will
be
be
gone
gone
for
for
old,
old,
It
breaking
becomes
down.
old and dilapidated. It starts falling, the bricks and the paint and etc. So it's a change.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Tell me anything that does not change. Your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's changing.
It gets old, but it might not work after a
Yes, you
while.
see that when we say old is another name of change. That is what I'm saying. When you say 89 years old, means change. From 12 to 14, 15 years old means change. Tell me anything that does not change. You keep the tomatoes even in your refrigerator for 3 months, what will happen?
Food will get expired.
Expire, rotten, that is also a change. Tell me anything that does not change. Think.
Mm, nothing. Everything changes.
Everything in the world changes. That is why we say the world is in flux. Flux means a constant change. The world is like a flowing river. You know, river is like a river. The water never stops in a river. Same thing is the life. Life is constant change. Life changes. So what happens in the life? What is the characteristic of the now we have come to our own life? Now you see, be very clear. Don't get upset. If you get upset, tell me. I was born 64-year-old, hardly few pounds. Then couple of years I became a kid, child, adolescence, young or youth, now going to be 60 middle aged, now going to be 65 senior citizen. And after that, what will happen? Tell me.
Change.
What change? What is the name of that change? Be bold. Death.
Yeah.
So that is also a change. So why should I be scared? The natural law of the world is natural law of the world. The more we understand, we get out of the fear. We get out of the fear. So when I see my grandfather left, great grandfather left, my parents left, I'm in a line. Nothing to be worried, that's a change, universal change. Nobody can change the law. So when nobody can change the law, why should I get worried of the birth and death and growth? Are you scared?
No.
Think. When the world is constantly changing, we have given the different names of this change. We say rotten, we say it becomes old, we say the birth, we say the growth, we say now you are young, adolescence, old age, death. One name is change. You cannot change the natural law. Are you clear?
Yes.
Are you scared?
No.
So this woman who is 89 years old and she started laughing. I said, this is what happens when the knowledge, when you have a right knowledge, your worries goes away. She is still, she has been my student for the last almost 15 years. She does only one session every week. She says, this is remarkable. I have never thought like this. You're thinking, when you start thinking, your life changes. So now, are we part of the world? Answer me. Are we part of the world?
No.
No? Okay. So if we remove carbohydrate, protein from your body because you are not the part of the world.
Yes, we are part of the body.
Body. So when you said to me you are 15 years old, time is a part of the world, so I'm a part of the world. When you told me you are living in Utah, you are a part of the world. Here a puzzle is there. What is the puzzle? Puzzle is we are a part of the world and we are not a part of the world. We are part of the world. Tell me. You have already explained the body, the mind, the intellect, the thoughts, and the feeling, and the sensations, and the time, and the age, and the gender. We are part of the world. One part. We are not the part of the world. What is that? Think. Why you are confusing me? No, I'm not confusing. I'm asking a question to think. Think, my friend. We are going deeper. Means what? One part in us is belongs to the world. And the other part? Once you have this knowledge settled in your head, you are always happy, laughing, smiling, beautiful, away from the fears, anxiety, duality, conflict. Think. I'm giving you a hint. I lifted the mouse. Does the mouse knows that I lifted the mouse? Does the mouse say to me, why you have lifted me?
No.
No. What is that? Think. Can I teach your computer?
No.
Can I teach you? Yes.
Yes.
So what is the difference that I can teach you but I cannot teach your computer?
Because computer is object.
Object, yes, very good. You're coming to an answer. And you are?
Human.
Yes, you are human. That is wonderful. That is one. So go back. How you are a human? You are a human, and computer is an object. Very good. So what happens? The object is unconscious. Object is unconscious because if the object is conscious, then only it can learn. Then only it can listen to me. Mouse can only listen to me. This plastic mouse, computer mouse. We are not talking of the other mouse that we had a story in the first session. So this mouse is not listening to me. Object is unconscious. What do you mean by unconscious? Non-living. What do you mean by non-living? The matter. How do you define the matter? Matter cannot know itself and cannot know others. What that means? It means matter is unconscious. That is one thing that we have understood. But what about us? We are conscious. We are conscious. We are conscious being. I'm repeating again. Question was, we are human, you rightly said. And mouse is an object. Right? Second thing, that when we say mouse is an object means non-living. Non-livings mean matter. So this matter means this mouse cannot know itself. I can know myself. I know myself and I can know about you also. You know about yourself and you can know about me also. So we use the word because of that consciousness. You listen to me and you nod or move your head. Yes, I understand. Plastic mouse cannot move. They do not say that I have understood. The computer doesn't say that I have understood. That part is consciousness. Is it difficult or easy? Very good. So where we started, I told you that we are a part of the world and we are a part of the consciousness. So when we say we are a part of the consciousness, we are a real self. When we say we are the part of the world, it means our body, mind, intellect, ego, thoughts, feelings, sensation, time, place, all belongs to the world. No, how can you say that my body belongs to the world? My mom gave me the birth. And who gave birth to your mom?
Her mom.
Her mom. So did her mom created carbohydrate, protein, and fat, or it was already available? It was already available. Her mom, your mom, my mom ate lot of good food to give birth to us. So it was already available in the world. So that is why I am a part of the world. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
So mom and dad are one reason to give us a birth. The second reason is the material is available. They use the matter. What is the third reason? Understand it clearly. And there we will just, make me also understand. The first reason, we can say the first reason, obviously, our parents. Second reason is the material world, because if the fat is not available, the carbohydrate is not available, then this body cannot be formed. So my mom body, parents body are formed by this matter, the material world. Clear? First reason, second reason. What is the third reason? Third reason, I'm just telling you. Third reason is the real self. If the real self is not present, how can anyone give the birth? Have you seen lot of people, lot of parents are struggling to have a baby and they do not succeed?
Yeah.
Our parents are fortunate that they have us. We are a part of the world. We are a part of the real self. When we are a part of the world, that means personality, behavior and attitude. Part of the world, behavior, attitude, personality, that is what we say. When we say the part of the real self, we are real self. Because carbohydrate or fat or protein cannot make me conscious. They are matter. They are inert. So there is something in me, there is something in you, sitting deep inside the cave of your heart, consciousness. That is the real self. Did you get it? So our body, mind, intellect, ego, thoughts, feelings, sensation, in time and the space is a part of personality, from where we express our behavior and attitude and etc., the thoughts. But deeper inside is the real self that makes me conscious. It is the real self that makes me listen to you. The mouse do not listen to me. Can I say that mouse, stand up? Computer, stand up. Open. Do you see the difference between the two? For the sake of understanding, I am saying behavior, attitude, personality, body, mind, intellect, ego is a part of the personality, and for the sake of understanding, the part of the real self is conscious. I'm a conscious being. We are searching that real self. The moment you search that real self, you're full of peace and happiness, love and wisdom. Tell your mouse, please laugh and smile. Will it smile and laugh?
No.
No. Why? Because they are not conscious. Think. Think. And I say, Sienna, smile. So you will smile because you are conscious. And that we are conscious means we have a consciousness. So what is that consciousness? Is the real self. That is what we are searching. Why we are searching? To bring an end to the suffering. Sorry. To change the mind completely. What to change the mind? Those three states of the mind. You already know it. So what happens? The mind is settled in one-pointedness. So what happens? Then it is absorbed in meditation. Then what happens? It finds the real self. Then what happens? We start thinking, speaking, and acting out of the real self. We have found the real self. Can your computer find the real self?
No.
No. Why no? Because it's matter. No, explain me further. Because matter is dead. No, what do you mean by dead? Matter cannot become conscious. No, explain me further. The matter cannot know itself. Matter cannot know others. And that matter includes my house, my computer, my mouse, my phone, my table, all the objects, my body, my mind, my intellect, my ego, my thoughts, feeling. Why you are teaching me? Do you have that question in your mind?
No.
Because I want to get rid of all the challenges of my life. I don't want to get into anxiety, being upset, duality, conflict, etc., etc. We have started understanding what exactly is the world. The world consists of three things, fundamentally: objects, time, location. Time in terms of past, present, and the future. Location, we have already explained. Even if you start from the galaxies, then the solar system, then the earth, continent, state, the country, state, county, township, and your home. In your home, we too have rooms, etc. And then we have our siblings, parents, etc. All are objects. And every object has a time. They pass through the past, present, and future. Just to make you, so you start thinking, you start keep looking at the wall. Can this wall of my room will stay as it is after 100 years? No. The paint starts dropping and they become very weak structure. They may fall. It means change. Same thing, the change in the body. Maybe when I become 95 years old, I may not be able to speak with tremendous energy, but I will definitely speak. Change. So what does not change in me? Real self. What changes in me is the world. Last point. What changes in me is the world. Tell me, body changes?
Yeah.
Mind changes.
Mm,
Think.
yes.
Yes. Yes, it changes. Sometimes we become upset over the sibling, and sometimes we are happy. You are learning. That learning is a change. You're getting more and more knowledge. Does your hair change?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything. The body changes, mind changes, thought changes. Yes. So they are the part of the world. We have already understood the world is in constant change. No, no, what you are saying? So this body is changing. So this body is a part of the world. Yes. I'm not the body. Yes, I'm not the body. I'm the real self. That never changes. Only one thing that never changes. What is that? Real self. So if you are settled in real self, you are free from the suffering, anxiety, duality. And if you are sitting in the world, then you will continue to suffer. Suffering means anxiety, duality, conflict, anger, hesitation, long list. That is the beauty of our journey of yoga. So when we know the true nature of the world, then what happens? We are free from the fear, anxiety, and we are settled in peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. Any question? I'm sending you this file so you have to listen to it again and again. Be very clear so that we can move further next week. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् शान्ति शान्ति Shanti. Namaste, Sienna.
Namaste.
We're meeting next week.
Yes.
Same time.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.